we should be live. I am recording.
That's exciting.
It is the start of the holiday month. And we're in the building, everybody. Should I just start it off? Should we just go? Should we just say it?
Yeah, go. Roll it.
YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy Buddha. Back in the building. Happy holidays for another POWERCREEP podcast. We got a good one for you. I'm here with my co-hosts. We got Tweaks.
Hello, fellas.
We've got Panda.
Yo.
And we have the birthday man himself, everybody. Can we get a happy birthday in the chat for the Crypt Man?
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Crypty.
Thanks, friends. I'm officially old as hell years old, so that's cool.
Yep. Crypt will be, he'll be kind of in and out of the podcast maybe. He's going to hang around, but he's got, birthday dinner going on. Very understandable. So happy he could at least make it to show an appearance.
And I'm still here somehow. It's amazing.
We're still here. We're still making it work. I mean, we're a lot of podcasts, seeing boys. We're deep.
No, this is only 10. What are you talking about?
This is only 10. That's right.
Yeah, this is
the other ones
10.
don't count.
Yeah, I don't really know where you're going with that.
Yeah, we're not actually.
Smash that reset button.
I did make that call. But
it's a very nice hat you got on there, Buddha.
You've noticed. Thank you for noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In the Christmas spirit. For what reason, might I ask? Why are you in the Christmas spirit?
Well, I kind of wanted to match the newest Roy. Everyone.
Oh my god.
Did you say the newest Roy?
We'll get
New
more.
Roy.
We'll get more into analyzing her kit, but we did get the first holiday official update today that introduced Saintly Lilebette, Christmas Lilebette, Xmas Lilebette, XBETTE. Some of y'all guys like
100%.
Yeah, XBETTE. XBETTE seems to be the favorite terminology for her.
Just easy.
She is from what I can gather, she's a dope character.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're going to be doing a majority of testing in this podcast.
Yeah. Unfortunately for today, I know we usually stream my account. I was able to use her for like an hour and a half after maintenance, and then I had a super busy day, so couldn't get into her that heavily. But I did as much as I could. I know Crip was there. I know Damus will probably be interested in the information as well, because he loves waifus.
Demos, you're very happy today, am I right?
I'm enthralled.
You guys are so mean.
Well,
I'm so excited to yet again not get anything I wanted.
Yeah, it's a great holiday season for Panda, and
Happy holidays!
it seems that two of us are on one side of the fence, and then you have Crypt and Tweaks on the other side with the newest toy in Les Cloudia. Santa delivered. Panda and I got coal. So
I also got coal, by the way.
Oh, did you get cold? You
I got
forced your way?
coal.
You robbed
I
Santa?
unfortunately had to. Yeah, I literally went to Santa's house and said, "Give me that."
Yeah, you had to bust into the workshop with your wallet.
Yeah.
Dear Santa,
Didn't
use a
help.
punk ass bitch. Give me what you owe me. Signed, Riley.
Nice. So really, what I'm hearing is like Santa's he's not even here. Really, just Crypt got a birthday present today.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yay!
That makes
Go
sense.
me!
Yeah, no, that's good. I saw you put out. She is an Insta IGC3 clearer. However, I did also see that Amber, who's in the chat, said it can be unreliable.
Yes, and I mentioned that during the video. It is so it's the same stuff as always. Her S3 has 38 SET, so you're gonna need phone booth, unfortunately, if you want to do it consistently as her solo. But her S3 can hit all the enemies because she's all right. So she's gonna hit. She's going to aim towards the boss-ish, as they always do. But her S3 has a huge AoE, sure. But if that bottom sorcerer doesn't move, it won't hit him. So if he sits there, he has like a chance to cast a spell, and that's when he'll
avoid.
It'll miss him, but if he runs forward, which is most of the time, it'll hit. So it's consistent, but like not perfect.
Yeah. So I mean, we can clear up the clickbait title. She is not the new Roy. I don't think.
But she is a lot of fun.
But she's a lot of fun. Tweaks likes his enablers. And she does just that. How fair would you say my initial comparison of her being basically the offensive Crystal Gorm is?
Well, if her buffs were permanent, she would be.
I see. So there is that distinction.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was a good analogy that people were starting to make whenever they looked at her kit. So it was good. But yeah,
makes sense. We have a lot to talk about in this podcast, guys. So shall we just get into it? Is there anything else we want to open up with?
I mean, yeah. Why don't we just get into her kit? How about it?
Let's just dive in.
She's let me just pull up the arc real quick because I'm gonna have this for later. She is an ice DPS with a bunch of utility for offensive capabilities for your team, or for relatively one person, right? As to her skills, gift for you is going to be frontal, medium area, long range ice combo attack, chance to inflict movement speed debuff on enemy. It's going to be 8 hits, range, non-line of sight, actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. Her S1 and S3 are both non-line of sight and ranged, so very nice to have. Her S2 is a standalone, which I know people are like, oh, she's a sniper. What the hell is this use? Well, for anyone who does play Arena, a standalone skill in your kit is very useful.
Anyone who doesn't understand why that's good is not going to make it.
Yeah. So while this is not like, oh, I'm going to barrage all of her skills into like a boss from range and they're all going to do the same thing, it's going to be a ton of damage. But instead they're like, oh, I can only use her S1 and S3 from range. Well, that's yes, but no.
Would you rather have no thing to do when somebody's standing right next to you trying to like mess up your day? Like really?
Yeah. It's an extremely good AoE spell or AoE skill. So I do, as we've known, especially on like units like Roy, like DB Array, like DeGro, like units that are very, very good offensively in Arena do have at least one skill that's going to be a standalone AoE. Just because of like the Rutos and the new the spawning that happens and spawn camping the enemy, so it's good to have. It really is. But her special, which is actually very good, I found it hard hitting as hell, to be honest. And it also does cut the ice enemy resistance. I believe it is by 20.
Okay.
But just to have like another way to drop straight res with like non-chance is nice to have.
Nice.
Yeah. Traits. So I do think they're going to fix this. We'll talk about the Sniper Santa first. So the first part is fine. When physical attacking damage cap proportional to distance of long range attacks, maximum plus 40% and plus 6,000 damage cap. I have not tested how far or like. I assume it's like similar to Maglion, whereas the distance that really matters is like the max distance is hard to hit, but I hope it's shorter than that so we can get, max caps easily. I'm just not sure how far that is. But when far enough from enemy, critical rate plus 5%. This is the part that's interesting. So in the video, machine equipped cut defense 5% and then deal damage. In the video, in JP, it says they cut defense 20% and then deal damage. So we do think that is a typo. I have not updated myself with like the Discord and what Barlene's been saying today, but I'm assuming that'll get fixed because it does say 20% in JP. So I'm assuming that's just a literal typo. Season of Giving. This is where it would be different. So what we've seen in the past with these battle start, mechanics that we've seen on like Sheeta and stuff for his buffs, where it does say battle start, but it's just they say battle start because it's a calculation of the strength. So apply to highest strength ally, excluding unit, all that stuff. So what I assumed or was hoping going into her kit was that the battle start apply to highest strength ally. That would just be referencing the calculation that would happen at the beginning of battle. But unfortunately, the battle start this time is a buff. It's a temporary 40-second buff. So apply to highest strength ally. It's going to be both a Killer Slayer damage buff and a Killer Slayer physical damage, like straight up boosted buff that gives you the Slayer of the most numerous enemy. So it's not as overpowered as I thought it might be, because it does end in 40 seconds. But that is an extra damage boost and give a free Slayer pretty much. So if you're running Shift Lilebette, who is actually a very good DPS in her own right, along with another DPS, a strength related DPS, she's going to give them a hell of a buff for 40 seconds. And especially like an SC saver. If you're fighting bosses and you don't need to equip 9 SC, that is a huge SC save. I don't know if people understand what you can do with 10 SC, and like you can get a whole extra skill for 30 to 50% more damage. So I do think that's a very noticeable enabler for a unit. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. Let's talk about her skill cost, or her free stuff. So Fighting Spirit for critical up 2. One thing we are going to get in this kit, because she can do, I believe it's bow and machine innate, which she has boost to machines and bows in her kit. She's going to love them crits. She has a very, very strong crit package, and as we've known in the past, the best DPS units in the game have been able to rely on, those crit arcs such as Icy Guardian and Star-Lord, which she synergizes very, very well with, because she loves bows and she loves crit rate. So we're going to get more into that, and that's more of her ideal build that I would probably throw on her. And what I was definitely using to, smack around some enemies this morning while I was testing her. But Cyber kit, nothing too crazy. Fighting Spirit 4, crit up 2, Advanced Vitals, Proud Force, good to have an 8. Brute Slayer, awesome to have an 8. Auto crit, Ardor, and this is where you're starting to get the crits. Auto crit and Ardor just for free, straight up. Gale Force, 10% SCT recovery at max. She's got Ice Eye Drive, Ice Tech Raise 1, 3, and Ice Crit Raise, which are very strong. This is Yule Feast, right? This is essentially Pirate's Feast, which is sweet. Pirate's Feast on any unit for free is big time.
Yep.
Any battle that's going to last more than one wave is going to be just unreal value. So not only that, this one does heal her for 20% HP, which I don't think is that huge of a deal, but literally having Pirate's Feast and 8 to save that 9 SC to just give you straight up SCT, full SCT stocks, full skill stocks on every successive wave, that's pretty dope. Goddess Kiss and 8 is a huge SC save. I know for anyone who's used Shift Lilebette, Sword Imagineer Lilebette, like anyone who has Goddess Kiss and 8 is automatic. First of all, automatically 11 SC, and then it can be a very good battery if you build her that way for Honey Elixir, WAP, all that good stuff. So yes, awesome to have that in 8. Maglion, another 11 SC in 8. Just she is ranged and she's a sniper. This is gonna be huge damage for her. Maglion Shield, another 12 or 9 SC, something crazy, in 8. Dual wield, having that 14 SC in 8, like
it's ridiculous.
She is such a good kit.
And it's not even over.
Nope. So now we go into this bow high boost and bow boost, right? So bow high boost is something that we don't see. We haven't seen it on Arc yet, and we can't teach it. So this is going to be really nice to have on her because, again, her synergy with the pursuit arcs like Star-Lord and Icy Guardian. This is not only does this work very well, but it gives 7% crit rate, 20% physical attack damage. So with that said, we don't have bow boost on an arc, so you can't exactly boost this further. Boost like your equipping of a bow, which normally we'd have swords and stuff, and we've get a very, very strong boost from sword boost and sword high boost, which is another 40% physical damage. But like it's great to have. I would not forego this and just equip a machine and a sword. I do prefer the bow on her, to be honest. Machine boost. I'm surprised she did not get machine high boost for free. But for people that don't have the Solaris UR arc, I guess you're going to be missing out. But the damage cutting minus 20%, or the defense cutting minus 20%, is going to stack with this. So why not? If you do have machine high boost, I would strongly recommend using that. So that's just for like, you know, people who do it. Sniper shot. I don't love these things because like
Crit damage cap.
it forces you to first one it forces you to use both of the weapons, which I'm gonna use anyway, sure. But crit damage cap is like, okay, why not just give me a damage cap plus 20 plus 2,000? I get it, like it's not like
It synergizes with the bow.
it
and the
synergizes, but
critical.
it's not a crazy good skill. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
Sharp as an 8, dope, 9 SC, sweet. Mercury Veil, this is very good. I mean, if we ever do see a lot of use for ailment resist, this is going to be pretty nice. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's basic status ailments, but I don't know if it's true.
You?
It is.
It is.
Just double checking because it says ailments, and if that can resist both seal,
It
rage.
cannot.
Damn, bro.
Uh,
I couldn't remember
No
if it did or
freeze
not.
and
but-
no what's the other one? Deadly poison, I think, is the official name.
Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Beast Alliance innate, again, 15 SE. Like, wait, obviously, I don't use this very often and don't really synergize this with other units, but like just having it, and if you have another Beast Alliance unit in the party, especially like for like multiplayer, cool, very useful. Snow Blossom, I don't find this very useful at all. When buffing with units' active skills, units' next skill deals damage plus 1%. This is essentially using her like high barrier, high protection, like stuff like that, and then her next singular skill, she's gonna get plus 20% damage, which isn't really useful that in game, right? Like you're gonna be building for capping mostly, but for newer players and for people who struggle with a lot of damage potential, yeah, sure, I see it.
You know when that would have been amazing?
Mm.
If we could cast cancel.
No, weird how that works. Would be nice.
and the salt
double
sprinkling
guns.
starts.
This is pretty legit. I do like this a lot. 2 weapons equipped. So this is, yes, it says double guns, but you don't need to use 2 guns. It's just 2 weapons. So it also, notably, it does not have to be machine and bow. It can be anything, just as long as you're dual wielding. Ice damage plus 20%, ice damage cap plus 3,000, regular attacks up chance to do ice extra damage.
That's
I don't have a
hilarious.
chance on that, or the damage potential for those pursuits, but we'll find out from Lake soon enough.
You literally have the gimped one earlier, and then you have that one that's like, this is what we need.
Yep.
That's pretty
Much.
funny.
Surprise present. So this is going to synergize with her trait too. Battle start, apply killer slayer damage cap plus 3,000, buff to ally with highest strength. So essentially, she's going to be an enabler for your highest strength physical DPS. For the first 40 seconds of battle, she's going to give a plus 3,000 cap to that. Well, she's going to give the slayer of the most numerous enemy innately to that unit, right? She's also going to give a 3,000 buff to all the damage that unit does versus the slayer for that, like against the most numerous. Not only that, is she's going to give the plus 30% overall damage to that unit against the most numerous slayer. So she's a super powerhouse offensive enabler. And this cap buff is a separate buff. It does stack with both Tinkili's buff as well as Balin's charisma. So this is another 3,000 cap on top of everything else.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Now, with that said, of course, using this in practice, right? Using all 3 of those enablers in practice for one singular DPS is not really going to work because most battles in PvE we're going to have three units max. So 1 DPS plus 3 enablers doesn't really work. The only place this would work is if you do have a Tinkili, Balin, or shift like a Christmas Lilebette on your friend list that you can use. That's going to be usually pretty easy to use there, as well as those 12 unit battles like a Cultic God or in Tower. That's when you can set this stuff up. But yeah, I don't know if anyone on my friends list has that today. Actually, Crypty, you should probably throw her on your friends list if you don't mind, if he can still hear me.
Yeah, he may be MIA.
So maybe I can be able to test that a little bit. But why don't we jump in to what her paids are, or her best in stat equipment, right? So I do think her paid machine, this Yulefest Ice Bazooka, is her best in slot. Straight up giving 1,500 cap, continuous brave effect. That's 7 SC right there. That's extremely good. being Ice Element is going to give her good Goddess Kiss procs, depending on the enemy resist. And then I do think her best in slot is a bow. Of course, this Ice Bazooka, going back, this Ice Bazooka can be traded for Trishula very easily if you need to drop or to ignore resist and be used in a multitude of content. And it's not going to harm her. That's going to be a very, very good item on her. Brave Bow Experion is my best bow. And then that's, again, a bow with a crit bow high boost plus 7% crit. This is also giving plus 8% crit. If you feel like using the Star Lord arc, it's going to be plus 10% crit. And all of those crits are going to give 25% more damage. So, very, very good for her. I think this Experion bow. As to her accessories, I mean, you could use pretty much whatever you want. This is going to be her paid. The Frosty Yule Friends changes unit appearance when equipped. Continuous protection /haste effect. Battle start. Auto cast Ice Wall 2. So what does this do? Let's look at the second part. Continuous protection and haste effect. That is going to be auto protection, which is 7 SC. Auto haste, which is 14 SC. Battle start. Auto cast Ice Wall 2. Which is fast Ice Wall 1 is going to be 5 SC. So like this is over 20 SC worth of just saves in one item. And changes unit appearance when equipped. So what does this do? She, in her art, has a red dress on, red boots, red sleeves. Like her paid converts that all to black. Which is similar to like Shift Alice's paid that does that. Her new getup is now black, which is cool. I actually do prefer the red, weirdly enough. But, like, I'm into it. I'm into both. Into a lot of it. Yeah.
It's got a cool design.
Real quick, before we get off of that, that also has 500 HP.
Ah, yes,
which
thank
is
you.
a big number.
Yeah, that's
Like
a beige
50
number.
strength is nothing to ignore as well, but 500 HP is massive.
I forget it also has stunning and blind res too with 10%, 10 fire res.
Yeah.
So this is an extremely good accessory for her.
Wow.
Not only that, her paid weapon is also very good for her. I know Buddha, you kind of checked out during all this, but if people were asking like, what do I get? Both are good options. I don't think if you felt like getting one or the other, that's up to you. I would probably still go the weapon, but both are very, very good. Yeah, I'm into it. Okay.
Cool.
So you want to see her skills? Let's go see her skills.
Let's do the thing.
And you know the best part about all this quality of life update, which we will have to talk about, is that I can manipulate any of these units from the quest menu.
Yes,
So good,
you
dude.
can. Yes,
so
that
good.
is a big QOL. I think a lot of people aren't going to realize, especially like maybe not take advantage of initially, just because it's very subtle.
It is very subtle, but then when you go in, you're like, oh, I don't have to go all the way back to the main menu to do everything. Like,
It's very
that's
nice.
big time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're just gonna bring Tinkilly just to give a little bit of a, you know, I can't speak right now. I mean, let me just throw this stuff on her and pay attention.
I will use this moment of silence to just note that I did a 10 pull just now with 4 red orbs and not a single red up.
No, you
Oh, no.
did not. No.
So
Feels great.
That's rough.
I will
man.
say my first it was salty, bro. My first step up pulls, the first I want to say 30, 41, 61 pulls, I had 0 reds.
Wow.
0.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, I literally reset my app. I was like, I'm closing this bitch out. I'm salty, but like, come on, man.
Did you see?
When I woke up last night. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I tried to start a little petition in the LC Discord and it went absolutely nowhere. But
What? It's petition 4.
4, I don't think it's unreasonable, since we have this SSR pool that is continuing to grow and it continues to get diluted with every update, that the 10 spin structure changes and updates to include a guaranteed SSR. But everyone's gonna have their own opinion on that. I just
Maybe
play
like
other.
every other one. Like, I don't know. It's got to be something.
I play other games that do that. So I feel like it would be nice because currently statistically and mathematically, I see zero reason to do multi-spins in this game.
Correct.
You know?
Absolutely none, unless it's
Exactly.
discounted, which is rarely is.
Exactly. Or if you're doing paid step-ups. That's the only... Yeah, that S3 looks nice, man. I can't even lie. I mean, it's big AoEs from long range are just... They're just an asset in this game like no other.
They hit different.
They hit different. People don't really understand, like... That's why we can never make a true judgment call until we get them in-game to test. Even Roy. No one knew Roy was going to be what he is until we had him in our hands.
Yep. And that's why, like we always say, like you can look at the kit on paper and stuff, but wait for the testing, because like you know, that's one of her best attributes, right? If people are like, oh, I don't really care about her S3, sure, that's fine, but like that is very noticeable.
Absolutely.
Very, very noticeable.
Absolutely. Jawline says Lorg S3 LP. I don't even want to use it because I don't want to experience what it's like before and after they decide to patch it.
Well, that's kind of a multiplayer thing that they patch, but no worries.
Right.
We're gonna use her S1 instead. So let's go see her S1. Her S1's throwing literally a present, and it's so funny. It's actually not that bad.
What's the consistency, do we know, with the speed lowering and if it's useful at all?
What do you mean speed lowering?
Doesn't her S1 have a chance?
I don't know the
lower
chances
speed?
yet.
We don't
I'm assuming
know.
it's not. Nothing is as good as Stinky's
As
S2
Stinky?
speed
Okay.
debuff. So
Okay.
like, if it's that, I haven't noticed it.
Yeah. We got to talk to Lake.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Right. That's a pretty good point, Morrow. I think a lot of us had some higher than normal expectations for Nines when we read his kit, and then in game it was just a sad reality.
They just shouldn't have made him melee on anything whatsoever.
He should have absolutely
What'd you say?
been
Sorry?
long range. We were talking about
9S.
Morrow's comment.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He should have been ranged.
But
Okay,
anyway.
we go up here. We're gonna use her S2. I'll show you how her S2 works. Pretty nice. Merry Snowman. Just keeps them right there.
Yeah, I'm not mad
And then
at
we
it.
drop an S3 ammo, because why not? Her skills, as you can tell, like there are none of her skills are lacking in damage. If you can't tell from those three.
And I was going to say, from what I'm seeing, like, you know, there's always that little bit of turn off when you see these conditional damage caps. However, that max, hello. Oh, we just got to follow on Twitch.
Very nice. Don't get distracted, Buddha.
I know. Shit, I lost my train of thought. The max damage cap I just saw was 30k.
You're right, and I'm not using Tinkelly's ult.
Not-
She doesn't have a Slayer on herself,
Right,
or the Slayer cap herself. Like she can get more. I'm not using a cap boost arc.
And so for
Like-
one, but even just not even addressing the number specifically, but the actual condition, because it's a sliding scale up to 6k damage cap. I mean, even that
I'm
range.
finding I'm hitting that though. That's the thing.
What did you say?
I feel like I'm hitting that.
And I was gonna say, so one, it looks like the max distance isn't that much. And
Okay.
two, even without that max 6k trait, I mean, she's dual wielding between 25 and 28, 25 and 30, or 24 and 30.
Sure. Here's what I want you guys to do. I'm gonna go use her S2, and let me know if the damage changes. I know there's gonna be crits, right? But if the damage changes from her S2 when they get pushed out.
I mean, I just saw it. We'll watch it again, and I'll pay a little
Yeah.
more close attention, but that's exactly
Yeah.
what I just saw.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna look for this time, because I do want, and that's a good thought, because I do want to see this. So S2.
So here it is at
25,
25, 27, and then it
20,
it
and then
goes
we're going up,
all
we're
the
going up to
way.
28.
It goes
Yeah.
to
Okay.
okay.
So even right there, if we're capping at 30,799, which is her main cap right now, that's not that far off.
No, and even double hits of 25 at her current hit counts. Like, I'm not even mad at her minimum cap. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's like not very far away to get the max boost.
You also have
Not only
Bane's
that, she gets
tank.
5% more crit rate. Like her crit in this build is disgusting.
Yeah, she's a fun unit. She is. Well, I can't say that for sure, but she feels like bait. Bro.
I think she's fun.
Of course you do.
100%.
Of course you do. Okay, so I was literally after I did my summons video today, I was standing there after I was done editing and I posted, and I was like, I think it's time I just take the risk and become a pay-to-get player.
No.
Because she seems so fun, bro.
And you know what? As much as people are like, oh, I want meta, I want power creep, I don't want power creep, all that bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, use the units that you're gonna find fun. Like, she's gonna be fun for a very long time.
And that's what I'm saying.
And she's good.
And she's good, and she's fun. Like, that's... Yeah, no.
Yep.
I won't bring that up yet.
But yeah, her S3 is disgusting. Her special time. I'm very enthralled with her synergy of her kit. Because not only is she good at DPS herself, she also enables other DPS. And I haven't even been using that. Like, Balin's over here just chilling with the buff, doing literally nothing.
That's pretty funny. Does it bother you that her buff doesn't include herself?
No.
No?
I think if they were permanent and it included herself, that would be just the most broken thing I've ever seen.
Well, yeah. I mean, that would be ridiculous. But then at least you could develop a 3-man team that could benefit her, with that trait.
I would love it to happen. It's just,
Sure. I'm fine with the temporary buffs. I'm fine with the temporary buffs, honestly. Sheeta converted me to not care so much about 40-second buffs. Obviously, permanent is always better and always preferred. Her special, her special is quite nice.
Like what? Oh, that was one S3. I think her S2 hit as well, but
she's a dope unit. She's very good. Is she worth summoning free-to-play wise? I mean, here's the thing.
I mean, she's going to carry an account because any good physical DPS nowadays is going to carry an account. So, basically, yeah, she's going to be good.
Like,
she's not a bad reroll target at all.
No, we're at a point where just every unit they release is like there is no. It's very hard with this game because there is no like, oh, this is the definitive best immediately as soon as you get it for a new player. There's none of that going on. Like there's a plethora of characters that if you start with, you're gonna have a fun time. She is included. Now, is there speculation that the New Year's unit is going to be a new level of power creep? Of course, because that's, I think, the next biggest celebration, quote unquote. However, like Tweak said, this unit is fun AF. So it's like, what are you really aiming for? She comes with everything you need. You really don't need to have extra arcs and extra stuff. You just need to focus on her board.
Her kit's very, very complete.
Her kit is stacked, feature complete, as we say. The only thing you might agree, she needs some Trishula action going on because she's element locked.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Which you can get around that nowadays with auto attacks and your weapon allocation. But she's a fun unit. She's a dope unit, man.
Yeah. We can test her a little more, but I think there's so much in this update. I think we need to get on to some other stuff, to be fair.
I think so. Arc. The one thing I had some, I don't know, did y'all watch my summons? It was quite interesting.
I saw a little bit. You got this, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Single pull up.
Yeah, a little bit looks stacked in this, to be fair. Wait, sorry, what?
She looks like a very nice lady.
She has great personality. Santa Girls, the LR, the newest LR. God damn it. Not the best stats, I don't think. Nice 3,000 HP, sure. MP 151, not bad for a physical DPS arc, and then 200 each of each, whatever. What's really good about this, I do think, is the arc passive. This is the first time we've had an arc that is just straight up giving a battle start attribute damage buff to the entire party. Plus 20% buff to all allies for 60 seconds is something that we don't see the use for right yet. I mean, maybe people building their teams up, getting to end game, sure, you might see some use for it. I'm always going to be building for capping, right? So this may not be that effective, but in arena, dude, that is a flat 20% boost to your entire team. If you want to build an Ice Arena team, where you're not going to be capping, this is very good. And assumedly we get more ice damage dealers. Not that we don't have any now, but she's obviously the best ice DPS along with like Shift Alice.
Maddie,
yes, Maddie is there as well to give
some SCT,
your ice damage.
Yeah.
Continuous vitality effect. So that's going to be plus 1,000 HP for herself. And then physical damage taken cut for each buff on the unit, minus 3% per buff, max minus 30%. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but when you have like 6, 7, 8 fast buffs just chilling, that's a huge damage reduction for physical damage.
Yeah,
and that counts all buffs, right? That would include the battle start buff that this has. Any positive buff that this unit gets, as well as like the passives itself are giving the ice buff as well as continuous vitality. That's 2 buffs right there.
Basically, any icon that you can observe.
Any icon.
Right.
Any icon.
And I had some critiques on this initially because my initial thought is casting 10 times, right? But like you're bringing
you don't
up,
need to.
Not in today's climate. Units either come with auto buffs or fast buffs or other buffs, physical damage buffs. There are so many buffs that are like allocated as soon as the battle starts that this is actually very achievable at a much easier.
And that's the thing. You don't need to achieve all 10. You can achieve half of them, and it's still super useful.
Yeah.
I mean, just pairing with Theria. Let's say she gives you like 2 straight up buffs off the bat.
Exactly.
Gen gives you a buff. Like.
Yeah.
What more could you possibly want? Charismas are buffs, like crazy.
Mm-hmm. So it's a lot easier to achieve than I initially thought, for sure.
He really is, and I do think a minus 30% physical damage debuff or cut is huge.
I mean, any damage reduction I can get in arena sounds good to me.
All right, this is going to be not bad. Having Ice Mega Boost just straight up on an arc is nice to have. I think these Mega Boosts need to be on arcs. I think having those specific to URs only for light and dark, I don't like that at all. This is a little bit. I mean, I guess at this point it's hard to argue what's more obtainable, a UR that's available every once in a while versus like a singular LR skill that's available once a year. So I don't know, but Ice Mega Boost is cool. Ice Armor is, we're starting to see these armor things. Continuous Ice Wall effect to unit. That's mostly for solo content. So if you feel like equipping that and you need Ice Armor to drop the fire damage from enemies by 20%, then sure. Chance Drive, we've seen that before. Christmas Carol. This is interesting. 5 SC, battle start, apply a damage taken minus 10% buff to unit for 100 seconds. Effect is cut by 1% every 10 seconds. So this kind of does work well, and especially, again, for like Arena. This is a useful buff. I do not know if it's its own icon because I have not taught it to anyone yet. I would assume it is, but I cannot guarantee that. If it's a physical damage reduction icon, then it won't stack, but if it's its own unique one, it will. I would assume it is its own because it has a weird niche mechanic.
It doesn't say physical, it says damage.
Okay, so even that all damage buff, if it's still unique with that, I'm not sure. So that'll take some testing, but if it's as unique, it's very good for things like Arena, or 5SC.
Right now, dude, you got this.
You got it. I can't do it. I have a level 1 arc. Blizzard and Stock Skill 1. Blizzard and Stock Skill 1 are just nice to have. Stock Skill 1, I believe, is on like Killing Machines or something like that. I don't remember. But Archy the Reward. Kind of spicy. It's okay. HP and 250 is nice. 20 to all, 25 MP and then 20 to all the stats is okay. Continuous Vitality effect. That is just plus 1,000 HP on a buff, similar to the arc itself passive. But battle start, apply strength, defense, intelligence, or mind 40%. buff to unit. So this is going to pick at battle start one of the 4 buffs to give you a plus 40% buff. It will not do all. It is literally just one out of those 4. So randomized to give you a 40% strength, defense, intelligence, or mind buff, which is good in itself. Sure, it's just it's not directed towards, it's not consistent to probably what you want to use, but they're all useful in their own right. For her, the only like non-useful one is probably the intelligence buff. But in general, not bad. We don't have many accessories that are, when I talk about accessories and using it in optimal lineups, sure, this might not make it, but when you have a 12 unit 3-party battle, or like in tower, if you're using multiple teams and you have a ton of need for like a lot of accessories, this is a good shout. As well as giving res to or +1 to curse resistance. So I think it's a good item. I don't think it's like OP or anything like that. It's just it's a good thing, something good to have.
I threw it on Kyle in Arena.
That's fair too. Shit, might as well.
Okay. Just like that vitality and that 250.
So yeah, shift a little bit, or sorry, XBETTE, Christmas bet, Saintly Lilebette. That's gonna be very confusing, saying shift a little bit and like not meaning sword imagineer.
XBETTE, bro.
So I'll try to like not do that. But so Ryan saying can't confirm. Thanks, Gal. Appreciate you. So the Christmas Carol icon buff is unique. That's awesome. Good deal.
Like
and you know what? For the main part of why I said that for Arena, it's available for 100 seconds. It's even if your battle can't last 100 seconds, 1. And 2, yes, it does decrease, but like the first 30-40 seconds are all that matters, to be honest. If you're spending more than 30-40 seconds in Arena on a battle, it's taking way too long. So, okay. Where would you like to go next?
Well, I'm thinking...
what about the quality of life updates that we've had?
We can either do QOL, or we can jump into the other return unit, or we can save her for later buffs.
Wait a second. Okay, wait a second.
Why
don't we go over the event first? The event first before that.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
No, I don't want to do that. So, what happens this is the event. This is, again, a relatively short event, 4 battles. This is going to be the best one to farm. This is your 3... It's a 3 cost. It's going to give you 9 tickets every time. Plus, I think it's not 90. It's 81 medals.
It's
if you steal.
It scales.
Yeah, 81 medals. This is my preferred. This is going to be, and the other one is going to be the normal version. Is going to be 2, and then like I'm pretty sure it's around 45, or it's going to be 6 tickets for 2 cost, and then like 45. So I do think this is the best one. I cannot confirm exactly if my proportions are off, but the 6 and 9 it's been essentially 3 per orb, which you use for the tickets. But what they added back gave us is this extra challenge, a Zippy Christmas tree, which I have not done yet because obviously, no tickets. This is going to be that thing again where we get 2%. Is it 2%?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It didn't say if there's going to be like a second part with increased rates. 2% has always been the max they've done for guaranteed ether, so I don't see them doing more than that.
Well, people can confirm, but this is again one of those things where it's a guaranteed arc ether per quest on the arcs that you're bringing along. So
I'm a fan of that.
Definitely do that if you're new and do not grind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't auto run too much. This is where you're gonna come to get your AER.
Yeah, just
trading. Sorry,
I was just gonna say, to put into perspective, 2% guaranteed arc ether, I said in my video, is the equivalent of 200 auto farm runs. So you can shave off a lot of auto farm time.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mission rewards, I have not been into here yet. I assume they're going to add more in part 2, because these end at 34,000. So be ready for that for like prisms and stuff. I hope, whenever we get that. But and hopefully more radiances and stuff to use. But yep, trading space. So this is where there's a ton of stuff in here. Obviously this is going to be hot. You have the White Christmas arc. For sure, you're going to want to go snag. We'll get into that in a little bit. We'll talk about the other 2 arcs that are on banner, but. This is going to be your snag, a free yellow arc for 200 medals. Bang. Well, I get my dupe now. Why not?
Oh,
okay.
Nope.
We're not going to do it now.
You're not getting anything.
Nope. I mean, I can.
Oh, you can?
He's just going to give me a dupe.
I see.
An extend point.
An extension.
But there's a ton of weapons in this. Weapons and prisms, all kinds of stuff. So you'll be wanting to do this event for all of the stuff. This is the Frigid Yulefest bow. I mean, just straight up good bow, to be fair. It's nothing crazy. It's going to synergize with XBETTE very, very well.
Yeah.
Along with giving her the dual Yule Ice Blasters. Again, very good for her. Like, they just literally just gave you the 2 items that they think you should use on her.
Well, especially if you're
For
new.
a free-to-play unit.
If you're
what?
If you're new, if a new player, and you start with her, and you can just snag these up, it's gonna be looking nice.
Stupid high value, and they're both machine bow and they're both ice, like crazy. Santa Yulin form. This is the new one. Okay, I think it's good, free, sure. Not that I use single wield that much, but like
Arena.
Yeah, sure, useful. Prisms. There's one here. I don't know if there's a second one that's gonna be in the second part, but definitely pick up that prism. Saintly Theria prism, sure. This is where you're gonna get your battle tickets. You can get 360 free tickets from here. Definitely do that if you're going to, be clearing out the event. I assume they're doing the same thing as last time, where this will reset after this first 36, and you'll be able to buy more for medals. So definitely clear that out as soon as you can. In which case, I'll just do that and see if it resets.
Oh,
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh, weird. Okay, and then another 1,500 to max this out. So that's pretty nice. Cool. Visionary Lights, I do hope they add radiances in the second part, but you never know. Let's just buy this now because I love Mother Souls. Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they also reset, so cool.
And just
By the end of this, so from the last event, I also got a bunch of the other materials or the equips already. Obviously, this stuff is. I mean, I don't use any of this stuff, but like you're gonna want to buy at the shop. These are only 150 each. That's really not that much to just spend your medals on. So definitely go get those. And it's just for newer players who don't have anything. All of these equips are going to be useful.
Indeed.
Yep. That's the event for now. We'll see about part 2 next week.
Mm-hmm.
But the other units, the other arcs that are buffed. So let's go talk about who else got buffed, because we're going to go directly into like the other banner units first, I guess we could say. Let's do Christmas or a Saintly Lilebette. Got a nice buff, sure. I don't think she's very good still. She just does not have that, she's not a good meta mage at all. I would not be pulling on her banner if you're new. But like, if you do get her, sure, you can use her. I don't think her 5 and 5th enhanced buffs were very useful, to be honest. There's a niche scenario in which case she is kind of dope, and I put out a little short earlier.
I was gonna say, you put out a whole video.
I put out a little video on her just because I saw the 12,000 damage cap she gets on trait 1, and I was just like, oh, that's all damage? Let's go. So why is that important? That light attack damage is all light attack damage, which means you can use it on an eligible arc skill and raise that cap by 12,000, which is normally a 100 hit, 10,000 cap skill, and you can't up the damage cap of that very easily. There's only one item in the game at this point for her that could be used, and that's like the robe of or the garb of the Beast Emperor did raise by 1,000. So she's getting just straight up 10,000 or sorry 12,000 on it on 5th enhance. Makes her like a very niche unit in that regard, and I think it's pretty cool. But I would not be pulling for her. No way in hell, honestly. Sure, they changed her resistances, they changed her ailment resistances, like they changed how some of her skills work, but like no, dude. Like,
have you used her? Have you tested her physical capabilities?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Do you think that might be something I'm looking into?
Her trait 1 going from light magic damage to light attack damage plus 60% seems pretty massive among other things.
Sure. Would you like to test it now?
You can. I don't have her built.
Sure. I mean, I have. That's the funny thing about these ships, right? Like, I have. I don't really have her built, but I have. And Theria literally knows like every skill in the game, so it's just like ipso facto, she's built.
Yeah, I think it's more so the level 5 stuff that would be key, right? Because what's her trait 1 before level 5? Like the numbers?
I don't know. They did up them on every single other
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether exactly what they were before or what they are supposed to be now. Let's go with this. Let's go with nope. Nope. Let's just throw some stuff on her. How about that? Oh, I'm already running out. Rip. Ooh. Oh. I was using her for an Eldravana spam, so that's why she's built like this.
Level 4 is only 40%.
Okay, so with like an okay build right now, why don't we get let's test this. Oh, can I find Tennessee? This'll work. Ah, I don't need that. Oh, definitely don't need those. Cool. Deal. All right, let's go put on. Why not? You can have a sword. Oh. To give her, one of the best setups in the game. Let's do that.
What are we doing? We're testing some capabilities. Oh, Joe, coming through, bro.
You all right, dude?
Yeah, no, it's all good. I got very distracted. I'm actually becoming somewhat of a celebrity in the Dragon Ball Legends Reddit community. So I don't know.
Why is that?
I may have to retire from LC and move on to bigger things.
Why are you a?
Just my post. It's like at 70 likes right now, so I'm just
Oh man.
All right. So
speaking of dojo,
this is going to be.
We need to spar. Anyway, sorry.
Let's do some damage. She has ice damage. Is she light damage or ice damage?
All light now.
All light? Shit.
Yeah. They changed her S2 from ice to light.
Mm-hmm.
So she's pure light damage.
All right, that just means I'm going to make her a fish. That's all.
The fish.
The old fish.
Bruh, the fish, man. The
Man,
fish grind.
how's the fish grind going,
Oh my
dude?
god,
It's
I
disgusting,
feel
isn't it?
like I've been doing it forever and I'm like halfway done.
It's so bad.
It's horrible, man. It's not a fun one.
Nope.
But I know it will be worth it.
Okay, let's try with the fish. The fish Theria. So she has 12,000 damage cap. She's getting another bunch of stuff from these guys. So I don't know. I don't really remember her being that good on her skills. But then again, what the hell do I know? Ooh, 1 SC. I definitely need purple orb, but we'll roll with it.
Real quick, just for anyone who doesn't know, her trait 2, Heartful Present, was supposed to be buffed more than it was, but there was a bug with what they were going to do, so they're not doing that buff, and they're going to add a different buff at a later date, so she is not done being buffed yet.
So hit counts are an issue, from what I'm seeing.
Bro, she kept literally every single hit.
Yeah.
I mean, so with that said, right, it's hard not to do. These are all, she's light. They're all light weak. One is minus 100 res to light, and so why don't we just do that without Theo?
And you don't have any of her 5th enhanced stuff unlocked, right? Or do
I have
you
all
have
of
it
it.
all unlocked?
I have it all unlocked. I yeeted. I said, we got mega cluster farming happening soon. I might as well yeet. But damn.
30k. I mean, without all the extra cap.
Or is the Hail Sovereign's Ring specifically, for R? So Scarlet Rod, nothing, no Phantom Key, no Arc that gives cap.
Well, so take away what, 7k from the team buffing?
Yeah, 23k.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all, but her hit counts, her hit counts are not there.
I mean, just looking at the DPS,
Interesting. So, I mean, that's kind of cool in itself, to be honest. Let's show what I was talking about before. This is going to be not really a reasonable build. There we go. This is fine. Everything's fine. honestly, I don't really care about any of the rest of this.
Interesting.
Very
I love
interesting.
it. I love testing live. So we get the raw reactions from the whole crew. It's great.
I need Grim Cult.
Honestly, that was the first thing I saw when I saw her buffs. I was like, oh,
So it's all damage.
how's her PDBS now?
You're
Is she
nuts.
actually usable again?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw this on her just to give her that intelligence boost. And then I need. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Sure. Yes. I believe I had both of these on her, to be fair.
I saw your video, Amber. Quite funny. Amber's been going ham.
Very aggressive.
You are just pumping out those videos. I mean, I need to take a note.
I just want to know where she's getting all the radiances. Maybe I just used all mine. I think that's probably what it is. I think I just used all mine.
It's like 3 to 4 a day, it seems like.
She's hacking, bro.
It's nutty. Amber's a hacker, confirmed.
Confirm, bro.
Very
what is
happy
this?
I chose a red solo cup as my designated cup this stream because it matches very nicely. I'm very
silly.
pleased.
You're silly,
But
silly.
You gotta understand
What's in your cup?
what's in my cup.
Hey, Crypt.
We got
Is it eggnog?
I literally was going to say it was eggnog.
Yes.
So well, let's
Well,
just keep it there. How are you? How are you enjoying your Scotch, Crypt? What's going on over there?
It's horrifying, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I feel that.
Scotch is one of those weird things. Any type of brown liquor, it starts off like, why would I ever drink this? And then all of a sudden, at least if you're like me, it becomes the drink of choice. It's odd how it works.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to that point.
That's
I did
what
eat some
you say.
delicious cheesecake though. It was amazing, and
That's
it was
great.
dude, it was really funny. So like, my girlfriend's a chef. She makes all sorts of stuff from scratch. She didn't feel like making like a caramel sauce, so she got those like candy caramel individual wrap things. She's like, this will work. So she threw them all together and like melted them down, and made
Nice.
like a glaze out of it, and put it on top of it. And we put it in the fridge yesterday, and it was all good and everything. Pull it out today. Go to cut it. The entire top is like a hard shell. Now, so she goes to cut into it, and it starts like folding into itself. But it was totally salvageable and is super delicious. So it turned into just a funny moment. We ended up like remelting it down and then pouring it over the top. But yeah, it's great.
Yum.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah, that's great. Great. That's a great.
All right.
That's a great profession to live with.
Chef? Oh yeah, hell yeah. And she works at a like a retirement community. She works in the kitchen there and does like all the baking and stuff like that. So if they're having anything really good for lunch, she'll like bring it home. Today she brought me a po' boy, which was awesome.
I'm hungry.
It's been a good day for food, man. Let me tell you.
I bet.
Nice.
All right, what are we getting into here?
This is the El Dravana nuke. This is the newest. So,
That's
for
awesome.
people that don't know, the El Dravana's arc skill has 100 hits. It's normally 10k cap, but because of her trait 1, she raises that by 12k. So she's a little bit tough to get to that threshold, but if you can, that's a potential of 2.2 million time stop damage. And this is a level 2 arc skill. I mean, I don't think the arc skill damage goes up. It's more of the break and fame value goes up as it progresses, but this is pretty ridiculous. This is the most an arc skill can possibly do in the game right now. Is 2.2 million. So let's see it.
Wow.
So she missed the first couple hits, but who cares?
That's pretty cool, though. Oh, wow.
Kaboom! Much explosion, such damage.
I think Hilly did all the work there, as you can tell.
Yep. Whoever's the last one standing is who contributed the most. That's
Yep.
a fact.
I like how he lived with like 600 health. So close.
New best
Yeah.
light PDPS? A2 who?
Definitely not that. All right, let's talk about the arcs. Let's talk about these arcs because we do have 2 Redux arcs that are happening on banners right now.
Mm-hmm.
One, well, not Redux arcs. One is the gift
Event.
arc, White Christmas. This one's going to be, and again, we have them on the tier list. These arcs are not that great. The main thing that's okay is that it has magic defense up 4, which we don't have anywhere else. If you're
Ether
going
Heal's
to use
kind
them,
of cool.
Ether Heal's kind of cool. Yes. If we ever need that, right? It's 8 SC for, it's a non-time stop, essentially God heal, but non-time stop, and then it does remove all of the ailments. So it's good. Yes. I never use it. I don't know if you guys do, but I never use it.
Oh, no.
But this is a free arc, so hopefully everybody gets it. Yuletide Star Hammer, trash. The other arc that's on banner is Wishes on a Holy Night, which is somewhere around here. I'm probably looking at it, aren't I? There it is. I don't find this very good at all.
I never even knew this was a thing.
This was a huge thing. Holy Night Radiance is actually useful light attack damage plus 10% during night. So this will be boosted to all light attack damage. This is useful, sure. Quick Trigger was like the only thing of its kind whenever it came out. And we were like, Arena was just coming out. And we're like, Quick Trigger. That's the only way to get Quick Trigger was this arc, and the Zugless Roulette spam was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally like the first 6 months of the game. If you didn't have this arc and Quick Trigger, you were not winning Arena. It was hilarious.
It was so funny.
Zugless Roulette, literally the best era of Arena, in my opinion.
I know.
Never been rivaled. There's nothing has even come close to being as much fun as that was.
Yeah, it was.
And that was, keep in mind, that was before they nerfed, in air quotes, PvP damage, right? Because PvP damage, you used to do full damage. I don't know if people even know that that's still a thing, but the amounts of damage you're doing in PvP are severely nerfed. So hitting cap in PvP is super impressive.
Yes. Stardust, Steel, Shining Zoc, meh. Illumination, honestly, sucks. I would never use it. There's at least 3 times SC for literally a garbage.
The only good thing about that is that it says it stops 3 times, but it's actually infinite. That's never been fixed. It's been a thing since day 1, and
they even said they fixed it, and they didn't fix it. They were like, no, it totally ends after 3 now. It's fine. Trust us, bro.
That's great.
Your passive's not great. You should not be pulling for this arc if you're doing anything with your gems, if you're even close to a free play. Even if you're a paying player, I wouldn't even go after this at all.
Buddha, I just realized you're wearing a SpongeBob shirt.
Like this?
As well as giving some pretty good ailment res. So, sure. It's not
the
bad.
important thing to note on that is you have to be close to death. So if you skip that threshold, it will not save you.
Yep. Yeet.
You get insta-dead.
All right. So since we're on these units, do you want to talk about the unit buffs?
Is there much to talk about?
Let's go.
Yeah, we can just mention them, right? I'm probably going to be doing. I'm probably going to be doing the Ruto because
the 80%.
Not 80%, but because I do use him in Arena, and I do prefer my units that I use in Arena to be fully maxed. So.
Yes, using new units in the arena and not just using the exact same setup you've been using for an entire year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, when was near?
Not that long ago. I was gonna say before we continue, can you go back just one screen? And I want to give a hot take. I don't know if some people will agree with me. My OCD is now very triggered with the change in UI and stars.
For this 5th star just showing up. For no reason?
Yeah. I don't think I'm a fan of this. Even though it makes sense, and I'm going to need to get used to it, I now see my account as so incomplete. And I'm not.
Well, it is.
Right. So
it is, Buddha.
There was an illusion without that 5th star being there, and now it's gone.
Can't lie.
It's kind of alright, though, because it's these are the units that you still have to do. Before it was oh, can this unit be 5th enhanced? Because I can't remember what all units have gotten 5th enhancement buffs. So it's nice to like have that little visual guide. OCD wise, yeah, it's fucking terrible. It's horrible.
Okay.
I hate it.
Okay.
Can't stand it. But
it
it is
is-
useful. It does have utility.
As long as people can relate to my irrationality, that's all I need. So
Yeah, I can relate to it for sure. You know, I got them OCDs.
got it.
That's
Ruto.
them OCDs.
Yeah,
Real bad case of the
let's go
OCDs.
through the list. I mean, so none of these buffs. I mean, if anyone's been in the community or seen their buffs, like they're not good. I mean they're not like heavy buffs, right? Of course, what's included in all the 5th enhanced buffs is 10 more SC max. You get all of their skills get a little boost to them, like skills as in your S3, S1 through 3. And then they get some like more stats and some difference just to their traits. Kyle goes up like Kyle's buffs are like honestly I don't even care about them. They're not going to push him to relevancy per se for every account. None of these units become meta now that they're got a little bit of a buff. So keep that in mind when we go over these. But
Kyle's
the most
is
important
mostly
thing,
just like HP, right? And like a little bit of cap.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, his gets this changes to 6% damage and then 1500 here. So he gets another 5k cap at max procs, which I mean, who cares?
It's a huge pain to get.
This goes from 2,000 to 2,500, 1,000 to 1,500, and it's still, if it went up to like 3 times per wave, this barrier, that'd be sick, but it's still only 2. I think the most notable things about these is like, what are their wards, right? His ward is going to be fire damage taken minus 1%.
Good.
All right, let's go to the next one, which is going to be
Fill up the
Ruto.
list.
Ruto gets plus 40% here for the defense increase. He also gets plus damage minus plus 80%, which is actually increased to the survivability or a less damage taken for him. So that's dope. And then a defense mine plus 60% instead of 50% at 5th enhance. What he does get, again, is more stats. So he likes HP and defense, so he'll get more of that. But his also ward is like damage taken minus 1%. Cool. I will be doing his 5th enhance solely because I want the stats and I want the buff. Baron, we were hoping he got more cap. He did not. He got like 1,000 cap, unfortunately. This is from 4,000 to 5,000. Max damage 60% instead of 50%, and then gets 7 to 14% of damage dealt as HP. Like, okay, whatever. Although his ward is 100 cap damage boost to no attribute, so that's actually useful. And I have 621. Cool. I'll be unlocking that eventually. Ravila probably get the most substantial buff, to be fair.
One of the wards.
Wards.
Yeah.
Earth attack damage plus 50% instead of 40%. Damage cap plus 7,000, so another 2,000 there. Boost Earth attack damage short. This goes to up to 50%, which is doubled, and damage cap plus 10,000. So this works in the ways if there's 5 other sorcerers on the battlefield, which is not including yourself, right? So 5 other sorcerers, which are going to be your 2 or 3 teammates, and then if there's 2 or 3 on the enemy field on the enemy team, you have the ability to get max damage plus 50%, as well as damage cap plus 10,000. Notably, these are all attack boosts. Okay, so what we talked about with Shift Lilebette, right, is all attack damage for light attack damage, which increases the arc skill of Eldravada. This is 5,000, or going to be 7,000 cap straight up of Earth attack damage, as well as another possible 10,000 cap. So that's 17,000 cap to an Earth arc skill, if we ever get one, or if Theopolis is going to be your arc skill that you're using. So keep that in mind. Or like things like arc skills that have that ability to be boosted by the all attack damage, because this at trait 1 does do that. Wicked Tempest, Exsanguinate. This is afflicted damage plus. I believe it's 50% now, and then chance to absorb 8% of damage dealt as HP.
Yes.
Her ward specifically is going to be Earth damage taken minus 1%. Cool.
It sucks so bad.
If we ever do get an Earth UR, she's going to be one of the best users for that arc skill. Just saying. So keep that in mind for sure. And then DXR got a buff, right? DXR.
Sure.
DXR. His utility hasn't changed. He just got some SC saves like Machine Eye Boost and all that kind of stuff, and like anti-fizz armor and some survivability stuff. But his traits go to, I believe, it's Strength Intelligence plus 60% and Defense Mind minus 40%. It changes to, so more attack and less drop in defense that it less harsh of a drop in defense.
Still a great affliction spammer. Still probably the best choice for Dark Palace.
And the most important thing that he got is, in my opinion, regular attack boost.
Yeah, sure. I can see it.
It's interesting.
Hot take: DXR is actually a woman because is it the English voice actor or the Japanese voice actor? One of them is a woman.
I have it on English. Hold on, let me see.
It's scary.
I have it on.
DXR was the original Robo Waifu long before A2 and 2B were in the game.
I guess you
No, no,
forget
it's
about
like,
Alice.
Oh, I have the voices off. Rip.
I mean, Alice is just discount, like Alice's dollar store
DXR.
area.
I'm not gonna stand for this. Chris.
This is actually pretty good because we.
You've had too
It's
much
like,
to drink, bro.
Can we have Theria? No, we have Theria at home, and the Theria at home is fucking Alice.
Send me your scotch, because you are cut off.
Fighting words.
Yeah, that's not. We're not gonna tolerate that.
Bro, I'm literally just getting started. Like, you made a huge mistake still being here.
All right. Anyways, DXR's ward, machine equipped, physical damage plus 1%. This is actually useful because of, we do use machines a lot in builds, especially I do.
Trishula.
So we went over Exteria, so that's all the unit buffs. I'll be doing Ruto for sure. Probably Rabala. I'll keep Rabala on the back as soon as we get a really good URR skill, or if I find that there's a all Earthweak enemies to use Theo against. That's one way to use it. Yeah. So
Cool.
we have the newest stuff that we have now is what GodForge is next.
GodForge.
You want to talk about the quality of life that just happened in multiplayer?
Oh
Let's do that.
God.
So much quality of life. So
Golly, is it
the
time?
idea with multiplayer right now is they removed all of the HP locks from ability gates and limit breaker fields.
It's beautiful.
So any of these ability gates, all the limit breaker fields no longer have HP locks, which is so nice. I've already even running random lobbies, I can literally just walk in with a Loug Zeus and just blast the entire boss, and it feels so good. I don't have to wait for the entire party. I don't care if anyone's doing damage. Very, very nice.
It feels so good.
It feels so good. The only thing about that is they did not remove the HP locks from GodForge, which sure, there's only 2 battles that have it now. That being Kraken and Falmega. So those are still gonna have HP locks. But any of these 3 that we have right now, the Astoria, Martigate, and Vajra, none of them are gonna have HP locks. So that's kind of nice. Big quality of life for us in general and as a community. But of note, these ability gates are all rare drop ops. I don't know the change in difference of rare drops. I assume it's doubled, but it could be 10%. Who knows? They can say whatever they want. Who knows?
It's right up with air quotes.
Yep. Okay, so talk about the newest GodForge boss. Why don't we talk about the newest GodForge boss and then, or shall we go? I apologize. We'll skip. We're gonna go to the GodForge boss and we're gonna fight that for sure. But let's go roll with the newest GodForge. Like what came out, right? So I had just finished all of the GodForge that I had up the last little batch. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 7 more equips that are going to be added to the GodForge. True Sword Excalibur, sure. All of these are going to be I don't have the lake stats for all of the max enhance, so you can assume that it's probably the light attack damage getting maxed or going up at plus 40. I hate this. I don't know why this is a thing. This is one of the most confusing, especially since it's 8 stars, right? Why are the here's the thing. That first part of the trait, when physical attack and chance to have enemy defense and or attribute resistance and then deal damage, if that's not an increased chance, it's trash. Why would you feel the need to enhance this?
Bro, just think about all of those extremely difficult battles in the desert.
In the desert, bro. In the desert.
That one really, really hard battle that we have that's in the desert.
I mean,
bro, they're gonna make you craft
or whatever it is.
4 of these to get to max.
Listen, I need that. I need that to beat Daramekia, bro.
You do not.
Of note, I don't like this one either. One of the biggest reasons why, it takes away the pursuits.
Oh.
Oh,
Why?
yeah, hell no.
How had they
Horrible.
not? okay.
Do not do that.
So, I
Don't
mean,
do this.
I'm going to jump the gun because this entire batch, like, my synopsis of this entire GodForge batch is just, what the fuck?
They were higher than I am when they were making it.
I'm not sure why they get rid of this stuff, honestly. I really don't.
I mean, hopefully they do another, like, oopsie, we're going to add it back. But, like...
You better start another, where did the MP go campaign.
Exactly.
Arlene, where's the MP? Where are you hiding it?
I don't get it.
Even,
I don't get it.
And
I do
even,
love the crit rate. I think crit rate plus 8% is solid as hell for an equip.
I mean...
Especially a very good Earth Hammer, but, like...
Do you see them thinking of it as balance?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean,
it doesn't make any
even
sense.
the next one.
The next one is what we're going to talk about. All right, sure. So this one is a very good claw, but the change is weird, right? So
Yes.
Power Claw Magna Grand, 406 strength, so arguably 446 strength at max. Fire skill damage plus 30% at base, which is probably going to go up to 35 or 40% at max. An incredibly good weapon. But the weird thing is it goes from... It is now fire skill damage, but normally it was before just straight up skill damage, which is all attributes or non-attribute. So the fact that they changed that, I don't hate it because, you know, the fire damage boost is so big, but why change it?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And that's where I have mixed feeling towards this thing because the boost that it got, that's ridiculous. That's not even plus 40. That's base. That's a stupid amount, right? But it went from a universally good claw to now a super good niche claw. So it just feels weird.
It does feel very weird. I don't disagree.
Okay.
Why did they put 2 R's in pyro?
They can spell however they want.
No, they can't. It's not okay.
This one's okay, sure. I think we start getting to like the ones that are just like.
I hate this one, bro.
It's okay.
I hate this one.
So the reason this isn't that bad is because you have light attack damage, sure, which doesn't really matter. I would normally use this on probably a support. So the healing power plus 10% and the chance for crit heals is very nice. I don't know if you know this, but crit heals in arena specifically with the HP pools we have nowadays actually is pretty useful. Because if you use a Stardust heal on, especially my Theria on defense, it heals for like 3 to 5k per. But if I can get a crit on that, that's a nice boost to the survivability. So I mean, again, niche, not that useful, but it can have some effect.
That's the Theria staff, dude.
I know. Anyways, Ice Omnicane of Absol. This is probably one of the better ones, to be fair. Just having at base plus 315 intelligence, 127 strength, as well as 25% magical attack damage boost. As well as like ice attack magic costing -1. This is a really good ice staff for ice magic. Really, really good. As well as it being, it's probably going to go up to plus 30% or plus 35% depending at max. So I would assume plus 30%, which is really good.
It is.
This one, the best weapons that I have seen so far, and we'll get to the last one. These are confusing to me. Excalibur's pretty meh. The Pyro Claw is going to be sick. I think that's going to be an extremely good weapon, especially since I do have Roy. I'm going to be using that on him thoroughly.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't have MP, whatever, but that damage boost is stupid. And again, I know a lot of the people coming back and then people like enjoy Domordo and stuff, they're like, holy, yeah, you're going to want to craft that if you like Domordo. This one's very good.
Since we're on the topic, I'll just tell y'all what I'm doing now to occupy my time.
What?
And that is focusing on Domordo, specifically because I want to bring him into PvP with that claw.
Bro, that claw is going to make him disgusting in PvP, to be fair.
And since I don't have Roy...
burst damage, especially at 5th Enhance, in PvP, and I know his rating's a little low, and we could probably bump it up a little bit, but, like, he does hit very hard. What he lacks is, a lot of...
mobility.
Not necessarily mobility, because you can, with
His
the
S3.
formations now, you can get some S3s and stuff.
Sure. But yeah, without Roy,
Yeah.
I've gotten clapped, even with my current arena team. I've had some Domordos just decimate me.
Right. Especially for like me, I sometimes use Roy against him, and he'll somehow survive just because he just like absorbs it. Yeah, right. It's just like what just happened, and it's just like, all right, well, I guess I'll just try to kill you.
Well, because I do.
When he kills my Roy, I just laugh because it makes everybody on my team go like Super Saiyan. It's like, uh-oh.
When
Yep.
your Roy dies?
Yeah.
Well,
All
that's
right.
over my head.
Last GodForge. Actually, this is pretty good, honestly. A cloth with that defense, that mind, and then the plant type, whatever. We don't really care. Getting a flat recovery speed is pretty nice. That is status ailment recovery speed. That is all status ailments, not just basic. So that's another on top of rapid recovery, as well as having 10 ice
Those
resistance.
resistances.
What?
Those
resistances.
resistances. Holy shit.
Yeah, +1 to all of them except for curse and illness. So very, very good in my opinion. Pretty nice. I think. I think a lot
That's
would agree.
amazing.
Yep. This one, the claw and the ice staff are probably the go-tos for this one, for this batch.
Yeah,
But
I
I'll go ahead, D.
I was just gonna say, I'm probably not gonna do much GodForge because it's still annoying as hell. But
it is, but it's fun. So much.
Is it time?
I do want to
It's
make
time.
that ice staff. I do want to make that.
Deimos, I think I yeeted you, so I need your code, or you can add me back.
You
So-
did, but then you added me again. But then like
I had
your
some
friend is
stupid
not set up
support.
for farming, so I don't add you back.
I know, I understand, but yeah, you can just add.
Is Crypt available now?
Sure.
Crypt is available. Look
Sweet.
at him. Yeah, you can hear him, dude.
No, I know.
You can hear me
I know.
clicking. Click.
So you guys can 145-160-924 if you want to add me, and we'll jump into the GodForge.
We're all friends already, aren't we?
This newest GodForge is Dark Weak. Dark Weak and very susceptible to physical damage.
Oh, that's great.
Magical damage, it's pretty much immune, so don't bring any magic.
So bring the king as always.
And it's
Got it.
Spirit Slayer. Yeah, Loug Zeus, sure. Revive.
And loud.
Bring a revive and probably like Winter's Apple Pie, because it is 22 million HP. And
It's
we're gonna
a
shoot through it.
lot. It's
At
a
half
lot.
HP, she does an alt that is probably gonna kill us because Loug Zeus is super susceptible to light. So like, just bring a revive.
Let me yeah, Winter's Apple Pie sounds good. But
Winter's
then
Apple Pie, or
need
if
Goddess Kiss
Deimos, I
as
think you
well.
Ah, fuck that. I have an arc for this.
What am I doing?
Y'all funny. All right. I'm bringing Ring of Wisdom. I don't know if you guys want to bring like a decoy and plus awaken. That would probably be a good idea. But we're just gonna yeet this.
Why can't I find what I'm looking
Because you have
Dude, the Scotch, bro.
Is it the Scotch talking?
for? No. It's... What?
What? Who said that?
I literally can't find them.
All right.
Hang on.
It's because you have over 600 skills learned.
I gotta allocate some shit.
I'm looking for an accessory, which I mean, I've got like a shitload of accessories too. But it is not that specific problem that you're calling out right now.
Anna, did you add me or not yet?
Not today, anyway.
I need. Damn, bro. Backstab and surprise attack are not great for this fight,
Yeah,
correct?
you don't need them here.
Okay, good to
Because we even if you want to move it with Black Hole, it's not
Hey.
really necessary.
Hey, question.
Yeah,
How is break in this fight?
non-existent. The break is too much. Like the break bar is huge.
Okay,
If
so
we're gonna do anything, it would be
say
Moonlit
that.
Murder.
You say that, but like, there's a lot of options. Anyway, right, fine.
Not the best option. That's all I'm saying.
Fine, leave me alone.
All right, I need to take
Okay, Dad.
stuff off. I need to take stuff off real quick. That. Well, shit.
do I
I
have
don't
things
think.
on?
I don't
Okay.
think this is gonna work too well for me.
It's fine.
So if
Anna,
it's
do you
if
need
it's
my code?
in your opinion, if
Uh-huh.
it's super susceptible to dark, can I take off the weapon boosts?
Is this a
I mean,
wave state?
you can take off Trishula if that's what you mean.
I'm not using Trish, bro.
Which boost specifically?
The sword boost. I only
Oh,
have the sword
shit.
boost. I just need
What you need to
another.
take?
I need another 11 SC. Well, I guess I don't want to take out purple. I need 11 SC for Goddess Kiss.
Is
Why
this
do
a
you-
wave
why do you need
stage or
Goddess Kiss?
a wave stage?
Is it only going to take 2 rounds of skill
Yeah,
stocks?
you just need Pirate's Feast and one Result Apply.
Okay.
You're right.
All right.
Pirates.
Then we're chilling. Then we
Yeah, I
are
don't think you're gonna need it twice.
chilling.
No.
Sounds good to me.
shouldn't.
Because I mean, you guys got
We
What's
got a lot of
that?
damage coming out.
6 S3s each. I
Mathematically,
have
we shouldn't need it.
7.
Just saying.
We should be good.
So I'm all about the
Yep.
math. do this real quick.
Where's Panda?
I'm fucking doing things. I mean, I'm doing things.
I see that. I see that.
I'm doing things. Wait, we're on YouTube.
No, we're
Oops.
fine. You can say whatever the fuck. Listen, go watch my first video about us doing this. I warned everyone that this is uncensored, man.
True. Are we looking for a room code? What are we looking for?
I'm looking for Panda to add me as a friend.
Bro, I added you like fucking 3 minutes ago.
Hey,
30 minutes ago,
it's
not 3.
Did you though?
Forever. Yeah.
My man.
You said when you looked at your friends list last time I was there.
God damn, you accepted it. That's why.
Yeah.
Yo, did I?
I was expecting a request. That's, you know what?
I told you, I've been sitting on your friend request because your report was shit.
Damn
Did I
it.
send you that screenshot where you both are and are not my friend?
Yes.
Tweaks is Schrodinger's friend.
I wish I could join
What
that
was I
club.
gonna do? Oh yeah, I need. You
Oh,
think
this is
awaken
gonna
or
be
decoy?
fun.
Because I'm not
Well,
putting.
you need at least
I
one
have-
revive.
I have both on.
Nah, fuck that. We ain't dying more than once.
No,
Honestly.
you can burst through to the second. There is a second ult that hits extremely hard.
See, so you said that like break is not going to be an option, but like look at our fucking arc lineup right now and tell me that break is not going to be a thing.
I mean, you'll see.
All I'm saying is I can put on a pipe spear.
Oh
So much
God!
break.
Look at this. Look at this. The viewers. The viewers are revolting, guys. We're losing it.
Hey, it's not nice to call people revolting.
What do you mean revolting?
He means ugly.
That's rude.
I guess that's another way to say it. Yeah. It's another definition.
I
Okay.
like my pleb arc.
I'm gonna
Let's
use
go.
the arc skill on the first wave just so we can get past it pretty easily, and
Do
then
it.
Yee!
Oh my god.
it.
Look at this fucking team.
This is gonna
that
be
good?
fun. Oh God! I'm not even gonna say what I was about to do.
it's their fault for making it Dark Week.
True.
The return, baby. It's the return of the king.
Return. He never left.
He
This
left,
is,
bro. He left.
He
No,
never
he
left.
never left.
He
literally
absolutely left, bro.
He did not ever leave.
I
Literally
hardly,
every
I
single thing since I got him.
barely saw any Lougs in multiplayer for the longest.
That's because you're playing with plebs.
That's because multiplayer is stupid.
My point.
Listen, just because people don't know what's good doesn't mean it's not good.
Listen, I
Alright,
only pay
S3.
attention to what
S3
I
till we die.
see.
Let's go.
S3 till we die? Okay.
Whee!
Yes!
Wow. And then some S2s.
So
Oh,
50%, yes.
I accidentally just Windreaser apple pie Demos instead of myself.
Well,
That's good.
Oops.
He needs those.
it's less work.
No, I don't.
Okay. We all
He needs
died.
them.
Wow.
Oh
look at
no. Guess what? Doesn't
that.
matter.
We're all back.
Surprise, mofo!
Oh, Demos.
Wow, with the God heal.
You would. Oh, wow.
That's on auto, actually. It was an accident.
Wait, so does this boss have like mechanics or anything?
It's
Yes.
supposed to,
See?
yeah. It's supposed to. Yeah.
So
Like how much instead of an HP lock,
I do
they
think
were
you're
just
right.
Yeah, at 50% HP, you just die. Like
you-
that. Mechanics.
Crypt, we're gonna run this back. You are absolutely correct. We can break this thing. I'm going to put on the axe,
Told
the
you
spear,
so.
the axe, the spear, and breaker, and we're gonna fucking nuke it.
I'm down. I'm,
All right,
I'm a dual wield
let's
the
fucking
axe.
do it.
Hell yeah, I can do that too.
I told you we could do it.
All right, I didn't know 4 Lugs would do that much break.
4 Lugs with
Four Lugs
4
with
Lug
3?
URs.
You know, you are
You're not going to use a Merity?
What? No, get out of here.
bunkety.
We actually need damage this time.
Hold on. This
We
is
have damage.
easy.
Especially once it's broken.
I didn't even use my other 4 S3s.
Where are my equips?
Or any S2s.
Where's
I
my
can
loot?
actually do this as
Need
well.
this. Really don't.
Act.
Don't
Who
care
needs
about
King's
that.
Fiend Horn when you have Iron Pipe plus 40?
It's great.
You don't.
Literally no one, that too.
What, I need
Oh,
an
I'm
axe
very
and a
excited.
spear, right?
I'm very excited to use this.
First breaker.
I'm very
Did I teach
excited.
him max high boost? Oh, I haven't taught him max high boost. That's so sad. Yeah, I taught him
You
everything.
don't need it.
Joke's on me.
All right, let's get rid of
You
Awakening.
don't want to do spirit high boost. Do this.
That sounds like a juicy 9SC. Thank you, Demos. And Axe High Boost. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm very excited.
Make sure you have on breaker. Just on.
Oh, damn. Hold on.
Yeah, I also had to throw
Good
it.
call. Good call. Breaker.
I almost want to just like not use Pirate's Feast.
All right, 4SC. We need no.
You don't have to. We do.
4SC.
I have to. I have to.
Honestly, I think I can take off Sword Boost. I think that's fine. I think that's
This
okay.
poor thing has no idea
I
what's
think
coming.
that's okay.
We're gonna give this thing all the break in the game. Break is not. I wonder.
Do
if
we
can
need to bring
skip-
res? Should I risk it and not bring any res?
I still have decoy. So.
You have your ring, right?
I have
Yeah,
the ring.
but
Just put the ring on.
I know I don't really want to though.
Ring is boring.
Just
and
risk
safe.
it.
Okay, then don't.
Ring is boring and safe. We live an exciting kind of
All right,
life.
so just for people listening in, what just happened? My specific Loug, just so mathematically, my specific Loug, let's say he had 100% break right there. Well, I just added two. He is now has plus 50% on each item, as well as 20% for max high boost. So that's another 120% break. So he's going to be doing 2.2 times as much break relative to what just happened before. So we should be able to break in the first
I
little
also
bit.
put on breaker and iron pipe, so that's like that is also a 100% boost.
The only one I'm not using is Iron Pipe, Breaker, and the Axe.
And I also be doing a little bit less damage, so because of like a little less cap. So this should still work very, very well.
It's fine.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
wondering if
100%.
we can skip its
Yeah,
white.
that's what I'm saying. We should be able to.
We're going for the land speed record here, folks.
Pretty much. I do think like a real time speed. Yeah, probably. This will be the first time I've seen its break bar and how fast it goes down.
It was very close by the end.
This is the first time its break bar is ever going to be relevant to anyone.
What axe was I supposed to use? I don't remember.
The GodForge axe.
He doesn't have the
Good one.
Panda
Oh, you
doesn't
don't
do
have it.
GodForge, bro.
Okay,
I
sorry.
too do not have the GodForge axe.
It's a pretty axe, I must say.
That thing's pretty nice.
Do you have it at 40? Of course you do. What am I telling? What am I saying? Physical attack 20. That's so nice. I know. I forget. I forget you are clinically insane. I forget.
Yeah.
Whermst Panda.
You
And,
should. You really need to get out and practice your soccer skills, because I'm telling you. Bro.
I do though. That's the thing. I feel like you're talking out of.
I think you need
give
to
yourself that
double.
advice.
You need to double your training, bro.
Oh
You don't-
my goodness,
I don't think
dude.
you understand.
I just wish you knew.
I have distinct memories of a couple days ago. I saw a little thing pop up that was like, Tweaks is now playing FIFA 22. It's like, wow, they got him.
Well, it was $20, so I was like, well,
Because
if there's
trash
any, I played it. I was like, okay, sure, I'll play it every once in a while, but you know,
You're like, the last time I played FIFA was 2012, and it's the exact same game, except now it has more microtransactions. Let's go.
yeah.
Listen, FIFA.
I need to cut
FIFA's
one
not going to help
SC.
you IRL, bro. I'm just saying.
I have to cut one SC, and I'm
Why
not
are you
willing to
talking
cut
so
that.
much shit?
I don't even have fast speed. I already cut it.
Wow, it seems like a you problem.
I get one of the weapon boosts, the small.
Actually,
weapon boost.
I guess it's an all of us problem right now since we're waiting on.
Yeah, Panda's just he can't decide.
I only have 100 SC. This is not okay.
Only
Only.
100.
I don't live 98. This is
I'm
bullshit.
at 94.
I am also at 94. What the?
What are you building, bro?
An empire.
Goddamn pyramids. That's what it is.
He's building an empire out of the
I
skulls of
lied.
his foes.
I'm at 92.
We're not tied. You're worse than me.
I am the
Well-
worst.
I cut crit 1 and now I can afford fast speed.
Oh, this is
Hey.
amazing.
Nyam.
Listen, I've already
Aw.
challenged him, Dojo, plenty of times.
Darius, FIFA's closer to LC than many games. They both have gambling mechanics. Yeah, if you actually spend on that game, I would never spend on that game. EA is trash.
EA Sports. Alright, pop that skill, bro. I'm very excited for
Probably
this.
turn that off.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. Buddha would win. People just don't know. It's fine. It's fine.
No, people do know. That's the thing.
No, they don't.
This is gonna be disgusting. This is gonna be great.
Bring up S3s though. Only S3s off the rip.
This is one of my favorite podcast things that we've ever started doing.
They're just ganging up on the bosses.
Just like whatever new boss comes out,
or looging people.
we just pour Loug it.
It's the fucking mob
That's
squad.
hilarious.
Die!
My.
You're not gonna break it, bro. You're not gonna break it.
Oh god.
You're not gonna break it, bro.
Break is not gonna matter, I swear.
Oh god, dude.
Yo, where's my apple pie? What the hell? Apple pie is wrong, but we still skipped its mechanic entirely. Like, this is how we do it.
I'm dead.
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Alright, so I will be honest. That's my first. I mean, I obviously haven't done enough. But that's my first no death clear.
and listen, this is totally an achievable thing. All you need is, 3 or 4 URs that you can't get right now, and a character who's not accessible right now, and potentially a bunch of limited skills, which you also can't get right now. It's easy. It's
And
friendly.
and isn't Iron Pipe fucking
That's just
collaboration?
never coming back. That's literally never coming back. But I mean, you could use like an axe and axe high boost instead of doing what I did.
That's amazing.
I actually
did
use
it.
Iron Pipe as well.
We
So
did it.
can we
Let's
just
go.
cut the podcast and just do that for the rest of the night?
Why cut the podcast?
I mean, I do.
Why
like
why
it.
deprive your viewers
'cause
of
I
this,
need to
this
edit.
glorious?
I don't think y'all understand the night I have ahead of me, but we won't go there. So, Tweaks, thoughts?
What are you doing?
I mean, what else we got? We got nothing else, or like?
My
you
thoughts
wanna
are
go
we
back
can
to,
now remove decoy, and that's 7 more SC for each of us.
I wasn't even running deep.
I don't even think it
All new.
matters. I
Oh
think
yeah, I can switch. I can switch rings.
I mean, you could just take the decoy off and just leave it. Just leave 7 SC.
No. I swapped decoy for break boost.
Just some breathing room.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that is stupid. That is the only way
there
to
any-
fight that boss.
Are there any accessories that add break?
No,
Lame.
it's
Okay,
only
well,
the axe, the pipe, and axe high boost that do it for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's dual wield and all that kind of shit. So yeah.
Hail Sob's good enough.
Yep.
Okay, that was new GodForge.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Well,
We will.
should
We
we
will.
show,
That's what we put up.
should we show another bully session against one of the bosses that doesn't have HP locks anymore?
Yeah, we should do Martigade with XBETTE and
Well-
my team.
Martigade never had HP locks.
I know, but I want to do Martigade with Shift a little bit,
I see.
or XBETTE.
Okay, got
Let's
it.
do that
Wait,
with the Ice Ring. So you guys are gonna bring Loug Zeus again. I think
I'm gonna keep the.
I'm gonna bring
setup.
this.
I don't have to. I mean, I could use.
I mean, I just someone needs to use
What?
I
don't
got
know,
Eliza
Swordsman,
or
Victor.
Luke. Those are your 2 choices.
Loug Zeus, 100%.
What does someone have to do?
I mean, to make it easier in the first wave, just to use an arc skill.
Yeah,
If you want to bring Loug Zeus,
I have Loug.
all right, we'll throw on Trishula
Um.
because it is dark
Correct.
res,
Yep.
and we're gonna see these crits on
I don't
Shift
remember what we're
on
doing.
XBETTE. Martigade.
And way
Which
less.
is a insect?
Dragon.
Dragon. That's right. I gotta redo everything, man.
Not
I just
really.
set this all up.
I'm just
Yeah,
switching
really.
weapons.
Not that much.
I'm just switching weapons and switching slayers, but I'm keeping this break formation. Just fuck it.
Might as well. We need break anyways. That's
That's
the
what
thing.
I'm saying.
So don't even switch weapons, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
You need. Oh, sure. I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
You get-
I'll take off the axe because I don't have the GodForge axe, so I'm literally just using an axe for axe high boost, which is
Some random
pretty
axe.
useless anyway. Actually, it's not random. It's the machine axe. It's decent. Does 20% damage when he's in break.
I'll take that off.
I think that should be
I
good
can
to go.
swap that.
Darn it.
Trash.
Darn it. Cursed 1 SC.
So which boss does having HP locks removed make the most fun?
Purple, blue, red. Oh, actually, we haven't talked about that, dude. Red is actually not that easy now.
What?
Dude, so
Easy.
no. All right, so do you guys remember when Duramakira, like in the world boss, he does that like splashy thing, and he just whips all around? He does it
No.
fucking constantly in that battle. It's so annoying, but I mean, it's cool that they added that, but it's just so annoying.
Sounds great.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm sitting here refreshing this
okay.
list and not seeing any.
Loug is ready.
I know. I was doing the thing.
He's ready to go.
So you're saying I should put a fast wall on, right? Is that what I heard?
Fastball for what?
His constant bullshit.
We're not doing that fight.
We're fighting Dara. We're fighting Mard.
No, we're not.
I know. My bad.
I don't know. I'm just fucking. Tell me what to build. That's what I'm gonna do.
We're fighting Kraken.
Aldana Coliseum with that.
Oh man.
If you had to go in Red GodForge or Red Ability Gate, use Aldana Coliseum or Power Ship. Someone should, because then you can nuke.
I mean, I'm bringing.
Because it's literally like map wide flinching the entire time for Red Gate.
That doesn't sound fun.
Can I change my skills in here yet? I can't.
No, unfortunately, that's not a quality of life that we have available.
Sad day.
You gotta do it before you join, Doug.
It's fine. I don't need it.
Everything's fine, guys. Everything is fine.
Personally, I only play Morrow. I don't watch it like that. I'll watch the World Cup, but that's about it. Oh, Tweaks AFK? What's going on here?
Yep, I was reading about the new boss.
Friggin', I'm gonna leave.
Buddha does not have time
I'm
for
gonna
this.
spam a shit ton of stickers and then I'm gonna leave.
Oh no. Get ready. Press ready.
What am I supposed to be doing? This?
Yeah, you're good.
I tried to do that and I think I missed the button.
I almost clicked the charisma and then I almost clicked the apple pie.
I thought Damus did it.
He may
Oh
have.
yeah.
He may have.
Yeah. Fuck you.
It's been a night of
you know-
hostility.
There is a chance I could get that for free.
Yeah.
So
How's that?
their bullshit ass giveaway where they're doing like
yes, I think I
100
need to.
a year's worth of crystals for the first
yes.
place,
Yes.
but then like places 2
Alright.
through 10 get a free UR.
All right, break this shit. Let's go. I'm going in the corner. Y'all breaking it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Meow.
Break.
Oh
Force.
my
5.
Where he break though?
Where is life though?
Dude,
Disgusting.
what is happening?
I love this arc so much.
Okay, that's by far like the.
The fastest. That was the fastest.
That's the funniest
That
thing we've ever done.
had to have been the fastest.
Nice.
No biggie.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Man, and I took that's the fastest I've ever cleared it. Yeah, I took my break set off except for breaker.
That's
Like
crazy.
I switched to
Well,
Trish. So I could
his
damage.
break bar is not very big.
It's not.
Yeah, but like still,
It's not. But
That
it
was
dis-
so
entire
great.
break bar before we did like 10% of his health.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Let's do that again.
Are there any bosses that this doesn't work on?
Oh my goodness. gracious. I
No,
can run.
because this works on like every boss.
You want which one are we doing? Are we doing Margate or should we do the Dara, or whichever one you were talking about?
No, I don't want to do any of those. But
You don't want to show it off the no HP lock.
we can do red if you want. But
It's up to you, bro.
sure, let's do red. Here's the thing with this one.
Does
It's an insect first of all, so you just need to, and it is dark. I mean, you guys can break. The idea is Buddha. You need to use the Loug Zeus UR on the final wave instead.
Yep.
So we'll go through the first stage like a little losers. But yeah, the final wave you need to use it on so you can clear it out and then we can focus the boss. But I need one of you, and I think Deimos, since you don't
Yo.
have of the break arc, can you bring pirate ship instead?
I can.
Yes.
I don't know if I will, but I can.
Will you? Please, pretty please.
Sure. Okay.
Pretty please, pirate hopper, bring the sheep.
Wait a minute. Do I not have insect? Oh yeah, it's included in brute.
Weird.
I forget this guy is so
No
good.
stress. 10 slayers in one character.
Is that good?
Not broken at all.
No big deal, guys.
Never left the building, by the way.
What else do I do with this other 9SC now?
What do I do with these other 95 characters now?
Oh man. I think I have over 100 actually.
Do we
now.
still pull for Lilebette?
Bro, I'm at like 230 and she didn't drop yet, so fuck her.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Ugh.
I
did
spent
get
like
the arc
12K and I
twice.
got both the arc and her.
Yeah. Fuck
I
your
got there
birthday.
twice as well.
Yo, okay. All I'm saying, and nobody's really going to get what I'm saying here except for Panda, is that recently my luck seems a lot better. And I'll let you interpret that however you want.
Birthday season, bro.
All I'm saying, nah, well, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I already confirmed with Barleen that there's an undercover ATIS agent that manipulates our rates. Because when I said that, Barleen had no response, so that means it's true.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
how that works, yeah.
Mhm.
100%.
So I agree, Crypt. And they've
just
taken
don't-
down my rates and they gave them to you. So
Okay,
I'm
so here's
not happy.
Here's my theory: is that the longer you go without pulling, the better your luck is. I barely pull at all anymore, and I have gotten the past two things that I've gone after pretty quickly. That's all I'm saying. That doesn't work for people who want everything, though. So, like, yeah, fuck.
Fair enough.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing?
Did you
I
join?
forgot to put my pirate ship on, so I'm going
not
back
even gonna
to
lie.
find it.
I
But I got
looked-
like
So
There we go.
me personally, I looked at the Discord screen and I thought I was in the lobby.
That's amazing. Buddha, it sure is a good thing you're pretty.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Especially with this little Santa hat on.
I used to have a Santa hat. It was black and red, and the ball on the end was like black and had spikes on it, and then my dog ate it. Stop.
Sounds pretty Crypt stylish.
Yeah, 100%. As
That is a
opposed to like
sexy
Christmas
buff.
themed as
Yeah.
I get.
So
these buff icons. I love them.
we can talk about the other GodForge. So the other ability gates, like we said before, they don't really matter. So the blue gate gets absolutely nuked. I mean, you guys know the break bar on that is like tiny. You can
I'm
do
so
that.
glad.
You can do that break stuff on. You can do that break stuff on that one. No HP locks. Just purple, the same thing. Just absolutely nuke it before they do anything. Green gate specifically also beautiful for break, but Maja no longer gets cucked by any of the HP locks. So once you get to that 2 million HP, his third spell will just absolutely obliterate.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. And then what else do we have? This one's great. All the limit breaker fields are just like stupid beautiful now.
HP locks going away is actually like a huge stealth buff to break. Because
Oh my
break you
God.
used to get cucked by like, you get
Huge.
a third of the way into your break and they go into an HP lock and they just stay there for the rest of it. It's like, wow, that was
Dude,
all wasted.
Break is actually amazing now. Like, all right, so use your arc skill,
Mm-hmm.
Go, 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 go.
I know, right?
and then we go break.
Oh, what's going on here?
It'll kill. It'll kill them all, and then you can just spam skills.
Oh my god, you're so fast.
This is what I'm talking about. This is how you do Reggae.
Oh, yes!
Guys, I don't think we beast huntered.
This is so fun.
And all they had to do was remove literally the worst mechanic they've ever introduced into the game. Except for maybe like freeze.
Yeah.
Freeze is really annoying.
You could counter freeze.
That's true. That's
You
very
can't counter
true.
bullshit.
That's very true.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Question.
All the
I
other ones
don't pay
work
attention.
similarly. None of them matter at all.
That's
Like
probably
if you break, they're all going to they're all going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty sick.
This is truly
These are
the
very
best.
nice divisionary fields, and then we only have Kraken in Falmega, in case Falmega is break as well. So break is absolutely meta right now, hardcore meta.
Falmega and Kraken Falmega less, but Kraken, it makes a lot of sense that it has an HP lock because it's got like that stage transition. And I think if you killed it in the beginning of the stage, like the whole game might break.
No,
Like,
we've
not
done
just
that.
the stage, but like literally everything might
I
explode.
did that on stream the other day. He dies up top, like he doesn't even go through the transition. He dies
Oh,
on
really?
the ship. It's hilarious.
But they didn't change it for the GodForge.
No, not for those two. No,
Right.
The limit breakers don't have it anymore, correct?
correct.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to go kill the bird real quick?
Oh, hell yeah.
I need to get
That sounds
2
great.
snake eyes,
Snake guys?
so I might have to do that eventually tonight.
Yeah, no worries. They're actually just still like it's the same thing, but relatively easy.
Yeah.
This one I actually do want to do because this one just gets literally nuked. And it's
do it.
creature, so you literally don't have to change anything.
Nope. Not changing nothing.
So we're just gonna do that.
Breaker Loug Zeus build coming soon to the Buddha Gang Discord.
Wait, should I still use pirate ship? I don't need that anymore.
You don't need it anymore. You also don't need anything else.
So,
if you want to
Yeah,
use
but I
like,
could give him cap raise.
so you can but you give him like a crit something. I don't know.
Loug is
Whatever,
probably
doesn't
the
matter.
character that you can come the closest to having like a one-size-fits-all build, right? Like you throw Trish on him, and no, that's it. That's the whole build. You just give him Trish. Good to go.
Oops.
Totally not a mistake. I just knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, some
I'm just
survivors.
glad that the he'll be the strongest unit for a while quote held true.
It's still holding, which is wild.
It's been what?
Like, it's been 6
8
months.
Has it been 6 or 8?
That was in May.
6.
Oh, it was in May. Okay.
End of May.
Yeah.
That's
They're
great.
like, "Here is God. I promise he's
Oh,
good. He'll be for a
Jesus
long
Christ.
time."
Did you see those 31k caps?
Yeah, I did.
Jesus.
Kaboom!
Buddha, congratulations. You have the highest rank in the party, by the way.
Oh, beautiful.
So you get the boost.
Lovely. It's that freaking axe, bro. That freaking 400 strength.
Bro,
axe.
what the?
Dude,
I'm
look
beating
at
you guys out?
Look at you.
I wonder how high you can get Loug's strength.
I'll take off the weapons. Shit'll just shoot up.
I mean, you take off his weapons, you dive his
Goodbye,
health down.
goodbye, Avalon.
Life brave.
All right. Good. Nice knowing you, buddy. This.
I'm sorry, this fight has mechanics or enemies?
Oh my god. This is
So much better.
It is
like I'm
so
actually
much
enjoying
better.
multiplayer right now.
Oh my
And I have not been able to say that once since it has been introduced.
Ever.
man. This is a big. That's huge. QOL. All is forgiven. The 5-star
No.
buffs forgiven.
Not true.
I should
Everything
say
else
for
about
this
this patch
update. That's what I should
is
have said.
forgiven, yes.
That's what I meant. This makes up for any negative thoughts you had about this entire patch. IMO.
Yep.
IMO. That's enormous.
Even for people who can't do that yet, when you get into this and you start like having to farm, oh, the no HP loss is beautiful. Oh my god,
Now you have something to aspire to.
Well,
it's so good.
I mean,
mean-
realistically, like you don't need all 4 people being as juiced as we are.
Not
Like you
right.
could have 3 juiced up people, or even
Straight
2.
I think you just need one. That's crazy.
One really good
Oh yeah,
build
actually,
is
that's a
probably
that's a
enough
good
to
point.
keep- No.
Ryan
Yeah.
Brock brings up a very good point. They are not forgiven for that.
Get into
Yeah.
it. Go
Damn,
They-
you want to
no,
you want to
they are
end
not
on a
forgiven.
negative? You want to
They
end
are
on
not
the
forgiven.
negative?
What is happening?
I was so
Screw
excited.
them. This is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
unacceptable. I hate
I
them.
forgot.
I was so excited to end on a positive.
No, they took away my rainbows. That is not okay.
It's pretty jacked.
Yeah, that's actually super. That might be one of the worst things they've ever done, and they
I
did it
know.
for like no reason.
They were like, "Oh, this
No, they
is
did it because people couldn't get it now, and they were crying about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
There's tons and tons of stuff that you can't get now that they're fine with people not being able to achieve. That is something that people paid like a ridiculous amount for at some point.
You
right?
don't want to know how many pulls I did to get both those arcs to Rainbow. and what's crazy, before I started pulling on the banner that I ended up doing that on, what arcs did I have? I had, what's it called? Terror of the Ground Seas. I did not have that arc before I started pulling, and I was able to get it to Rainbow on that one banner.
23,000 times.
You see all that?
I think that was Roland's banner, actually.
You see all those snowflakes? They're actually made of salt.
Flaky salt.
They're made of panda
Have
salt.
a very salty Christmas.
That's
right.
great.
Well, we can continue farming, but Buddha, I think that's good, man.
I think that's good. I need to edit. I need to cut this, edit it up, and post it all by tonight, guys, because your boy's staying up all night, and we're going out of town at 5 a.m.
Why are you staying up all night?
Because I got to get this posted before I go back down to my old hometown.
Fair enough.
For the weekend. So it's going to be a fun one. So yes, guys, thank you for coming out. Thank you to my co-hosts for this epic live stream, this epic podcast. This was a good one for the books. So still a lot of great updates. I think overall the game's in a good spot. They made a shit ton of money. Did anyone else see 500K in October?
I mean, like, pinch emoji, but, like, it's good for them.
Yeah, for 3 million player base. It's pretty good. So, game's in a good state. I'm happy with it. And, yeah. That's all we got for you this time, guys. And y'all know what we say. Work hard, play harder. See you in the next podcast. Nice. All right.
Like how the Christmas crew is all, like, thematically red and white.
Hey, Buddha, quick, just for Lake just put in chat that it's plus 40% for the claw at plus 40.
Jesus.
That's
a
fucking
lot of fire
disgusting.
damage.
That's disgusting. I'm making that immediately. You guys want to farm some? Because we're making
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to make it.
I
as well.
actually do want to farm.
All right.